You know what is really fascinating about some creatures in our oceans that most people never realize at all? It is the idea that some animals might not age in the same way we do, almost defying time itself beneath the waves. Imagine if I told you there is an animal that could theoretically live forever, never experiencing old age. Sound crazy, right? But this is what scientists are discovering about the humble lobster. For us, aging means our cells slowly degrade and our bodies wear down over time, a process called senescence. But lobsters, those delicious crustaceans, seem to have found a way to bypass this fundamental biological rule that affects almost all other living things. This makes you wonder what biological secrets they hold deep within their hard shells and why their aging process is so unique and different from ours. The key to this incredible ability lies in a special enzyme called telomerase, which is basically like a repair kit for their DNA. Most animals, including humans, produce telomerase only when they are very young or in certain cell types. But lobsters do something truly extraordinary. They keep producing this enzyme throughout their entire lives, from the moment they are born until their very last breath. This enzyme works by repairing and rebuilding telomeres, which are protective caps at the ends of our DNA strands. Think of telomeres like the plastic tips on shoelaces that stop them from fraying. When these get too short, our cells cannot divide properly and start to age. But the telomerase in lobsters constantly restores these caps, preventing their DNA from degrading and essentially stopping the cellular aging clock completely for them. Leading marine biologists and geneticists have studied this phenomenon, observing that lobsters show no signs of biological senescence, which means they do not get weaker or less fertile as they get older. They just keep growing and growing, getting bigger and stronger with each passing year without any limit. In fact, some lobsters found have been massive, weighing over 40 pounds and estimated to be more than 100 years old, showing this continuous growth. This lack of traditional aging means that a lobster does not simply die of old age. Its cells just keep renewing themselves, theoretically forever if nothing else stops it. But here is the unexpected twist to this story. Even though they do not die of old age, lobsters still do eventually die from other things. They are not truly immortal in the sense that they cannot be killed, just biologically immortal at a cellular level. The main reasons for their demise are often linked to their molting process, which is how they grow larger by shedding their old shells. As they get bigger and older, molting becomes more and more energy intensive and physically demanding, a huge risk every time they do it. There is a higher risk of exhaustion during these molts, where the lobster just does not have the energy to break free from its old shell or harden its new one effectively. Also, disease and predators are constant threats in the harsh ocean environment, and these factors are not impacted by their cellular immortality at all. Current research is looking into how this telomerase activity could inform human anti-aging research and cancer treatments, a truly fascinating area of study. Scientists are studying their unique biology to understand the mechanisms of indefinite cell regeneration and how it might prevent age-related illnesses in other species. There are exciting new findings connecting this process to how lobsters resist tumors and other age-related diseases, offering clues for future medical breakthroughs. The real-world impact could be immense, potentially leading to new therapies for age-related human diseases or even extending our healthy lifespans one day in the future. Imagine the medical potential if we could harness even a fraction of a lobster's ability to repair its telomeres constantly throughout its entire life. Scientists predict that understanding lobster biology better could unlock secrets for fighting diseases like Alzheimer's and other degenerative conditions that affect millions of people worldwide. It really makes you rethink what immortality truly means. It is not about invincibility, but about defying the internal clock that usually limits life. So in summary, lobsters produce telomerase throughout their lives, preventing DNA degradation and traditional aging at a cellular level, which is amazing. They do not die from old age itself, but rather from the increasing risks of